What's happening? And welcome to the Epic Question live stream, guys. Appreciate you stopping by. Yes, Queen, yes. Appreciate you guys stopping by. It's a late night stream. So for those that stop by, I appreciate you. I was trying to give a shout out to the channel sponsors, but YouTube's glitching and won't show me the list. So I'm trying to do it from memory. Captain Crushers, Moonlight Space, Killer Umbrian, Assassinated Toast, Stormy Nights, Animoto Wolf, and I believe Charlotte. I'm trying to go from memory, which is probably not going to work. But, touche. Anyways, guys, let's get things going. Whoop, transition, ready to get it in. Whoops. Hopefully, this video doesn't glitch and play the nonsense in the background. I hope it doesn't happen to... I don't hear it yet, so it's good news. All right, let's stop the music. Let's get things rolling. Let's not dilly-dally tonight. We're going to get right into it. And also, thank you to Janko Jeans for being the best jeans ever manufactured. This old thing, Loleliga. Loleliga. Of course it's a robe. Of course I'm wearing a robe. Only the finest of fancy linens on this skin. I gotta wear that good. Look at that. Woo! 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 It's beautiful. Beautiful. I'm gorgeous in this robe. Can't be stopped in this robe. Okay? Only the finest of linens against my milky white skin. It's the finest of the yak meats. Delicious, finest yak meats. I only wear the finest of yak meats. As you can tell by my Sin-Mexi outfit. Bienvenido a la pregunta épica. Welcome to the stream. All right, guys, let's get it in. I'm ready to start the stream. For real. What is up, Nick? What is up, Oscar Rodriguez? I appreciate you guys. All right, let's get things started here. How's everyone doing tonight? This morning? How everyone is saying? I don't know what time it is in your planet. What a good night. I wanted to start this. Just came by to say hi. I have to go to bed. I understand, Oscar Rodriguez. Have a great night, Pepin. I myself am doing okay. Hanging in there. I got all fucked up today. I took this liquid THC stuff that I'm prescribed, and I took too much. Actually, I didn't take much at all, but I was really zombified out. I was zoning out and everything. I'm eating pretzel rods and watching clips of the show Survivor on YouTube. I don't even watch that show, but I watch hours of clips, and then I finally was able to kind of snap myself out of it. I'm like, all right, I'm ready to play some fucking games, man. I was really zonked out. All right, let's get this started. So this is Scary Tales Volume 1, but we're playing the night shift game that comes with it. If you are a Patreon supporter of Puppet Combo, you can get access to a lot of his content for free, $10 a month. So technically you can subscribe for $10 a month, download every game he has, and then be on with it. This gives you literally every game he has. $5 a month, you get a lot of his games. $10, you get everything, and then for $15 or $25, you can get CD-ROMs and all kinds of crazy shit. But that's cool. That's not my thing. That's not what I'm into. But my intention initially was just to subscribe to him and then download his games and stop. But I kind of felt bad for doing that, so I just keep paying every month, and I just upped it from 5 to 10. So other programs, Loli Legal, YouTube, Twitch, Smashcast, Periscope, Mixer, and Steam. 6. Facebook I'm having issues with. I want to do it on Facebook because I have my facebook.com/The Epic Question, but I haven't updated it in forever. Just like my website, theepicquestion.com, I haven't updated it in forever. I'm slacking in a lot of areas I shouldn't be. What is going on, Jose? All right, let's start the game. Enough of the chat shit. Let's have some iced tea. And a beautiful, fine silk robe. I only made from the finest of silks. Let's hide my beard in the robe. I won't tell. I won't tell if you don't. All right, we got this. Oh, it worked perfect every time. All right, I'll give you a little bit of beard. I won't tell nobody. All right, a little secret. I got a beard, but it's hiding. Now, remember, guys, last time we did this, it took forever for the game to load. So, oh. How doth do the Claire? Whoa. All right, so now we started this game the other day, but it was getting late, and I'm like, all right, I'll stop. And I guess we have to start over from the beginning. So basically, yeah, you want to pick me up? Yes, to go for a walk, as if a conch at the time. I have a beer, get you later, have fun. So basically, I'm dropped off at my job. I work as a store clerk in this beautiful and fine establishment known as the Perfunctory Mix Kings. It's a swing band from the 1970s that didn't actually come out until the 1980s because swing music wasn't around yet. I'm out of here. Time to investigate. Everything's jammed. Everything's jammed. All right, there's back door. I'm just getting my surroundings. So there's 3 doors. And then this area. Fucking. Come on. Come on, Hog. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. Yo, I can do it. Hey, yes. What is that? That looks important. That looks so important. Oh, I think it's just like a remnant of a sign chunk. Just like that piece. Oh, my God. Yes, I'm on top of this building. Well, that's how you get away from the killer. Oh, la la liga. The music's very spookity. So, this is my plan. If you weren't aware, if and when there's a killer, I'm jumping on the building. Because it's like a glitch to get up here. It's a pain in the dick. I don't know how I'm going to recreate that. Let me try it one more time. See if I can do it one more time. Just to see. Fucking, I got to say fucking, come on, get out of here, how? Okay, I'm really good at it. I'm doing okay, Charlotte. Go get some rest then, honey. It's okay. I understand. I don't know. Who knows how many people are going to be here tonight. Who knows if I'll be able to maintain it. But I have a game plan, and I'm just going to get into it. I'm just going to start this shit. So, he's got a hot date tonight. I'm going to call bullshit. He's going to say, I'm going to say, you wish. He's going to say, come on, I got to go. Did you sweep the floor at least? He's going to say, sorry, dude, I was too busy. Hey, Rick, left the list for the side work and do a great job. Basically, he's saying, you know, I got to go on a date. You better clock in, live your best life, and let's start working. So, you get the gist of this. I'm going to play some Power Drill Massacre 8-bit style. I'm going to run over here, say, fuck you, Johnny. Come over here, push through this door. Heard something that time. I know, Charlotte. That's the thing. So I heard like the classic puppet combo weird noise thing. I just heard that. Anybody else hear that when it came in the room? It was like, it's like a cat. Cats? Is that you, bro? Cats! No. I could never leave the store unattended. Oh, yeah? Doubt it. Daddy's playing Power Drill Massacre. Of course I'll insert a coin and play Power Drill. Oh, how fast I am. Hold on, let me try that again. Factory room number 1. I don't quite know what the point is yet in this version of Power Drill Massacre. I don't know if there's a killer or if it's just watching out for shit. Because I feel like I'm just kind of aimlessly walking, and I feel like that's going to be my downfall. I wonder if there's some kind of special something you get for getting to this. Or if I'm going to walk and I'm going to reveal that he's like there waiting for me or something. So that I clear this room. Is this room clear? Yes, it is. So are these all doorways to go somewhere different? I found a hacker in a multiplayer game and did not let it reappear. Huh? Oh, thank you so much for following on Twitch. Oh, shit, I forgot to open my chat for Twitch. Hold on, guys. Shit. I fucked up. Sorry, so if anybody's on Twitch right now, I'm not going to see you. Hold on, let me fix that. Let me fix that, guys. Give me just a second. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for following on Twitch. We're also live on YouTube. If you want to come over here, we are The Epic Question on YouTube. Come check us out. If you want to subscribe, hang out, cool. If not, that's cool too. So give me just a second. Remember, guys, today is Silk Robe Day, even though this is made out of the finest linens, the finest of yak meats, also known as my mom's old robe. But, you know, I can't reveal all my secrets. Can I? Install. I'm very good at games, Charlotte. Some might say the greatest ever. I'm not here to boast and say that I'm amazing at games, but I'm pretty good at games, almost to the level of amazing. I mean, I'm not trying to brag. You know, I'm a humble guy. You know what I mean? I don't want the kids to feel like they're not all right, like the song said. You know, I want to live my best life and high five the champions. I want to eat from the sweetest of plates and drink from the finest of bowls, and then eat off of the finest of cups, and then dance on the finest of ceilings, and make sure I paint and hang lights from the finest of floors. That's how we do it. Are these your cards? Probably. I picked the first try. All right, back to the game, guys. I know you loved when I just talk about nothing, so I'll have to spare you of that. All right, continue. I don't get the point. Fucking Power Drill Massacre, Jesus. Okay, now I get it. So I can't sprint. How do I sprint? Does my speed get increased with less Power Drill Massacres? Do I need to go in these yellow doors? Is that what's hot right now? Is that what's so hot right now? I don't know what that is, but I'll take it. Is that like a speed boost? I'm going to say yes. I'm going to assume that's a speed boost. What is this? Oh, very kind, Charlotte. Very kind. Fuck you, Power Drill Massacre! Damn it, he's so fast. He's got that power drill. He's all about massacring me nowadays. Fuck this game. There's a customer coming. Perfect time, right as I stop Power Drill Massacre. This guy better come in and give me a fucking handful of cash. What's up, Tiger? Hi, can you give me $10 on pump 5? I have a mullet. Yes. I can. Not today, Junior. Bing, bonk. Put that cash in my hand. Put that shit, little man. Doing a great job of filling up cash. Doing a great job, yeah. Alright, now I gotta do his list. Then put it away. I got stuff in the baskets. Alright, so first thing I'm gonna do is handle this Eato's. It's delicious. And so is the motor oil. It's also very delicious. So I believe the beer is here. How do I put the beer away? Beer display. There it is. Okay. Daddy's got this. And the gas. With gasoline! It goes somewhere in this region. Just some candy. Got it. And then the Eato's are like in this region. Or the other one. I think. Random snacks. Take the Eato's, bitch. No. No. Eato's. Whoop. Snacks. Sounds like somewhere Eato's would go. Come on. Take your Eato's. Random snacks. Yeah. Eato's. Everyone loves a good old-fashioned sack of Eato's. Just some candy. What about the Eato's? Don't you want Eato's in this pile of shelf? Just some ordinary fucking bullshit. Nothing interesting here, I agree. Just car accessories. Oh, here we go. Daddy's about to put these Eato's away, son. Oh, maybe not. Is there another spot for Eato's that I just don't see? Let me do a backwards jump and land on this thing. I feel like it was here. What if White was one of us? Come on. Just a slob like one of us. Just an asshole on a bus. Trying to suck you down home. 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 Well, isn't there a cigarette somewhere? Yeah, this van did something weird the one time. Didn't the van, like, drive around all weird? Like, he pulls in, then, like, pulls out or something? Yeah, it took me a second, Charlotte. I found it. Thank you, Dolly. Yeah, this asshole just leaves, man. Fuck you and your van. Let me get that fucking thing real quick. About to sweep shit up, son. I forget how to handle... Does it stop when I move? No, it keeps going. So I can move and sweep? Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, this is the best way to sweep ever. I am a sweeping man. I'm a sweep man. SWEEPI and a fucking G. Sweeping is us for me. So we'll see how it goes tonight, Charlotte. We'll see how if people are here, if it's just a lonely, lonesome stream. And if so, I may stop and then do this game for a video or something, because both times we attempted to play it, because I have a sneaking suspicion this is one of those games, it's a slow burn. Shit, I can't finish sweeping until I service this customer. Perhaps I'll do a sweep move. Maybe I'll just keep sweeping. Yeah, I know there's a customer coming. Let me just fucking sweep like a champion. I like how he's showing the animation I'm getting out of the car, too. That's pretty cool. It's Zelda. Remind me of Zelda last. I'm going to keep sweeping. Fuck you, bitch. I'm sweeping right now. I got kids to feed. What? What am I supposed to do? What do you want, bitch? What am I supposed to do? Oh, because my broom's out? Oh, God. Hi. Oh, hi. Can I help you? She looks all weird, like her face got smeared with like a couple of baseball bats. Can I help you? Can I help you? Yeah, I just need some cigarettes. Okay, which brand? You want to tell me the brand? I'll be nice. Banshee Red. With filters. Okay, there you go. Give me money. Give me cash money. Oh, hey. I can't open it. Well, that's weird. Good luck. Good luck with what? That sounded ominous and terrifying. I better put this cash in that register. I better step backwards, pull out my broom, and start sweeping again. I guess so, Charlotte. It would seem that way for right now. And, you know, I streamed late today, so it's on me. You know what I mean? It's a weekday, and I stream at 1 o'clock in the... I mean, it's already almost 1:36 a.m. for me. So for you, I mean, we're talking about almost 7 in the morning for you. Is that about right? 5 hours, is it? Or 6 hours? I can't remember if it's 5 hours or 6 hours away. It's just a simple Google or a goggle search away, but... Alright, so I've completed all my tasks almost. I thought there was something with a pack of cigarettes I had to put away. I'm sweeping up here. This is my safe zone. Wait, see lights? Oh, okay. Dude, I sweep like a manimal right now. There's so much sweeping, it's unbelievable. I'm going to become like an expert sweeper in no time. See, the problem with being in this spot, I don't know how the killer's going to present himself. Do you know what I mean? If he's just going to be in the store running at me and I have to like run away from him, or if it's going to be like I'm going to see somebody outside and I go, oh, I got it, there's somebody outside, and then I can't open the door to go out, and then I hear noises and I'm supposed to investigate or something. Because the static is getting worse, giving me the impression that the danger level has increased. Okay, I finished sweeping. Let's do something with this broom. Oh, I gotta put it back? Alright, fine, I'll put it back. But I'm not happy about it. How do I put the fucking thing back? Get rid of it. I don't want to equip. Fine, I'll keep it in my pockets. There's that van again, that bitch. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm investigating some more. See, what's funny is that, you know, if you look at this game, if you were like watching from like a god's eye view of like the top down from this game. That van's probably going around the street, and the game is like procedurally generating it, making it go around again. If it does show back up, maybe it won't. I have no intention of leaving my spot, because I'm assuming my task is just to survive. Maybe I'll have some later. I want some now. I want the sugar and the sustenance now. But I could see this game kind of be like a waiting thing. Like there's Power Joe Massacre there, trying to keep me occupado. There's a lot of possibilities, Charlotte. A lot of possibilities. But I don't want. I'm assuming the van is. Hello? Hello? It's going to be a loud fucking noise. What's going to happen? It's going to be like, blow! And I'll be like, huh? I probably could. It depends on the area. You know what I mean? Because there are situations you'll find yourself in. Like if I had a gun, I'd feel fine. Because most real life scenarios, you're not going to find a ton of serial killers that are going to stay there knowing that you have a weapon to protect yourself. Someone comes in, starts some shit, you pull a gun. It usually ends pretty quickly with either somebody getting shot in the face or somebody's running. And usually it's the attacker. So down the street from my house, there was this guy that worked at the Circle K. If you're not in my area or in this part of the country, the United States, you're probably not going to be familiar with it. It's a convenience store, like a bodega, like a store, like a small store, convenience store, where you have access to basically almost any item, but at a premium cost because of its convenience. Anyways, he said he saw these people outside, and they were sitting there forever. And then he saw one guy in a hoodie get up and start kind of walking toward the store. Then he would turn around and come back. And he had his hood over his face really far. And he kept going to the door and then walking back, going to the door and walking back like he was unsure of himself. Oh! Is that a person? Oh, it's the sign. I thought that was legs. I'm like, holy shit, that guy's a fucking monster. He's like 12 foot tall. Anyways, so he said he saw the guy walking there and back, and found it quite odd. So he was walking toward the door to lock it because he just had a bad feeling about it. And when he went to walk toward the door to lock it, he was in the process of locking it because the way those doors lock, they lock on the inside with a key. So to unlock them, you use a key on the outside. To lock them, you use a key on the inside. So he was putting the key in, and you have to lock both doors separately. Weird setup. Anywho, so that person rushed the door, blammed through it, got into the store, and sure enough, pulled a gun on him and asked for all the money. And he goes, I don't give a fuck about this convenience store. So Afro guy. He came out of left field. Hi, you here all alone? Now my coworker's in the back. I don't like this. I don't like this. No shopping allowed. You gotta know what you want, get it, and bounce. Was he wearing gloves? I don't think yeah, he's wearing fucking gloves. This dude is even barehanded. That's the aisle with the snacks. Nothing much there. Don't worry about it. Anyways, the guy brushed through the door, pulled a gun on him, asked for all the money. He gave him the money. And as the guy was leaving, he went around to lock the door. The guy turned around and shot him in the stomach. And he's got like PTSD. He's all fucked up from it. He wasn't really my friend. He was more of an acquaintance, but I knew his wife worked at a pizza shop in the area. And he would come see her sometime. But he turned like a frail man. Very weird how he transitioned. You know, he was this regular guy, regular person doing regular shit. Oh, hey, guy. This dude's face is wigging me out. Why is it all zoomed in all crazy? Thank you for the money. I want to lock this door right now. Why is the guy on foot? Oh. That was a long pause. He's going to be like standing out there with his afro, like drinking his drink, isn't he? I got a terrible feeling. Yeah, I didn't know the guy really well. It wasn't like we were friends or anything like that, but it was interesting. It was sad because the guy didn't deserve it. He was kind of a weird dude. He was kind of a weird guy, but he wasn't a bad guy from what I knew, which wasn't much. Just putting it out there. I've done my work tasks, and I'm going to treat this like a regular job. When I have a job and I work, I do as much as I can, as fast as I can, you know, and make sure that I do the job well, but I get everything done. Any job where there was like something I had to do that was like a finite amount of something. You know, I had to do this task so many times. I had to audit this many files or this many cases, talk to this many people or whatever. This guy's going to keep coming back in. He's going to keep coming in buying more delicious drinks. I guess the game's kind of throwing you a curveball because everybody else comes in and just buys their item. And this guy comes in acting weird with his bunk-ass afro. Not even commenting on my pure silk robe. Half silk, half satin. Only the finest of linens. Charlotte, have you gone to bed yet? Nope, Charlotte. I have not. Because I have not looked like the game wants me to. The game wants me to look, but I don't want to. Have you gone to bed yet, Charlotte? All right, look. Have you gone to bed yet tonight, or are you still up? No, I don't see anybody in the camera. Wait, is that him in the store? Can't get a good position. No, I don't see nothing. I don't see nothing, so I'm not that concerned, kiss. Fuck you behind my counter. All right, now I check the front again. I checked the cameras once, so the game must be progressing in some way. What's up, Half Soul? You watching from your bed now? Well, it's a shallow stream tonight. Not many people here, so we may wrap quick. We may wrap early. For the sake of everybody, for the sake of the excitement. Because I know... That the guy right there? No, that's nothing. We'll see, Charlotte. But I may wrap up quick. We'll see. Because it is almost 2. And I don't want to get too deep into the game again and then have to stop. Because I don't see me beating this game tonight, especially if there is a lot of work to do. Streamlabs OBS can be a beautiful mistress, Half Soul. A beautiful, sexy mistress. You know, I was going to tell... Oh, God, fucking damn it. It was this fucking magazine rack, you asshole. See, when I played it last time, I was looking at the camera. I kept seeing that fucking magazine rack, and I kept thinking it was a person. I'm like, who's that fucking person? But it was just a magazine rack. And it just now scared me. I thought it was that fucking Afro dude just standing there. Now, the character himself is not a scary guy. But this idea of just waiting for nothing to happen is an interesting dynamic. I already checked the cameras. I didn't see nothing. So I'm assuming he's going to come back, or he's going to be like standing in places doing weird Afro guy things. Well, clearly he's using that old school like composite scanned image face like 007 on the N64. You know what I mean? But it's an interesting tactic. It's an interesting way to build characters, especially in a lo-fi game. I'm always curious. I swept super fast Assassinator. Already took care. I did all my tasks immediately. I think I did all my tasks, including the sweeping, within... I put away all my stuff before the first customer, and then I finished sweeping. I finished sweeping after the first customer, because I just stood here and swept. There is an odd nervousness, because I know the game wants me to check the cameras and wants me to wander around the store. I'm assuming that's what it wants. I feel like that's a tree, but then there's part of me that says, no, that's that Afro guy. Wait, I hear something loud. The outside's getting louder. How did the game volume change? All right, check the back room. I'm not going back there. I don't wanna. All right, fine. So, a couple things that I'm going to look into. Oh, hold on. I need my beverage. I'm not trying to leave the store game. I'm trying to look. Was that a thing? All right, let's go to the back room and see if that guy's there. Damn it. That dick. Huh! Hello, mystery van? Is the mystery machine, is it out here? Well, if this guy's going to take over my store and try to treat me like bad person. Oh, no. I knew I have to go back there. Trust me. I know I have to go in the back of the store. But the front door's locked? I think I'm going to go back to my original plan. Yeah, I know it's a urinal. Other one jammed? Nope. You bitch. Oh, shit! Yeah, I figured that would happen. Was that the whole game? That scared the shit out of me. I thought I'd have a better shot. I thought I'd have more time. I was really dragging it out. I thought in my head, I thought it was this big, elaborate, game where I had to, like, decipher clues and, what I think would have been a really cool touch would have been to have him in the road or something. So every time you look in the window, you would see someone standing there. That would have been a good touch. Let's see if my name is in this list. I wasn't paying attention. It's not in alphabetical order. I think it's in order of... Thank you, Charlotte. Well, I liked it. I hope I didn't miss my name. I mean, I'll stay for the credits. I probably missed my name. If my name's here, I missed it. Because Charlotte... yeah, that scared the shit out of me. Charlotte spotted my name in one of Puppet Combo's games in the credits. And I don't know what game it was. Remember which game it was? I try to remember when this game came out to see if I was John Wolf, yeah, Frosty, yeah. If he was a real champion, he put me toward the end, the last name, and then put the word "and" before it, so as to separate me. Oh, you're probably right. Written by Genosi, modeling by Tokoya. There wasn't much. Casey Luna and Nick Bassett, bro, on music. I got news for you, sweet thing. I think you might have dropped the ball a little bit there because there was no music. There was no sound. Let's look it up. Let's find out. Let's find out when this game was released. This game was released. Shift Puppet Combo release date. Now this may be difficult. Yeah, it was a John Wolf video. So I'm gonna go to the wiki. 2018. Yeah, so I think I started sponsoring him this year. It's okay, Charlotte. One of his newer games. I'll play it. My reward for playing his game on top of playing a cool game will be to see my name. So, that was my intention. Hold on. But the great news is I'm a really impressively terrible store clerk. Even though I did a great job. I stocked all the shelves. I put the Edos away. Now, I do have Puppet Combo's Power Drill Massacre, that minigame. I have the full version of it. And I may do that a little bit. Premiering is going away. What? Hold on. As of November 12, 2019, we will no longer be able to schedule or broadcast premieres. Premieres scheduled after this date will be converted into unpublished uploads. Past premieres will also be categorized as uploads. Oh. That's all right. As long as I can upload videos to Twitch, I don't care. So Twitch is getting ready to premiere. So before YouTube had their premiere, where you could premiere your upload and have almost like a live stream for it, Twitch started that. They have that. And they're getting rid of it. I'm assuming either because YouTube. One thing I am a little pissed about YouTube, though, they have this thing called I think it's called Merch Shelf, which is a feature where you can show your merch like I'm doing it here on the screen, and it's on your channel. It's part of your channel. So below where you see subscribe and related videos, you'll see my merch. And there's a limit, 10,000 subscribers, and your total views have to be. I hit every category except the fucking subscriber count. So it kind of sucks. But, boo-hoo, what am I going to do? Whine about it like I just did? Okay, fine, I just did, but that's okay. I'm looking at my Twitch rewards. I'm claiming offers for things I will never, ever redeem. Like codes for the game Sing. What? Like money in RuneScape. I'm I don't play these games. I'll never play those games. Anyways, that's what happened. So maybe, here's what I'll do. I'm going to play that Power Drill Massacre, I think. That version of it. I think. Right now. Why not? I just got to figure out how I can. I probably didn't even install it, did I? God damn it. Let me look. Gotta go to my Google Drive. Google Drive. Bear with me, guys. There's certain things I just don't show. There was the one stream where I flashed my address, my phone number, and the last four of my credit card. We made it to day 5 on that, so I got pretty far. Where's the installation? Hold on, I'm looking for... My labs, I don't care. Feed Me Billy. Riverside, Christmas Massacre. Psychology, what is... Oh my god, these are old. What the hell is BSBH? Agony. Oh my god, that's right, I recorded a video for... Okay, so I'm kind of bummed out about this. Something happened a couple years ago, and I'm kind of bummed out. I didn't take it more seriously. So I got contacted via email out of nowhere, which I get emails every once in a while because you can technically email me through my YouTube channel. And every once in a blue moon, I'll get someone hit me up. Well, this guy hit me up and said they're starting a website and like a gaming site like IGN has or whatever. And he wants to feature gameplay on it. And he said one day maybe there'll be pay and stuff, but he goes, if anything, it's for promotion. And he wants to play a game for me. I said, sure. Now, this is before Agony came out, and he gave me a Steam key for it. He gave me a Steam key for Agony. And I'm like, cool. So I fucking take his Steam key, and he goes, hey, can you record your gameplay for the video? He watched my Outlast 2 upload. Not a stream, but Outlast 2 I played when it first came out. And he liked the video. Thought it was good. Anywho, long story short... Oh, we're losing people because of the story time. That's a good thing. I recorded it. He goes, oh, just give me the full edit. Just give me the full edit of the game. You know what I mean? He goes, just give me the full gameplay and don't edit the video. And he said, separate... And don't put your webcam. I use a camera, but he goes, don't use your picture-in-picture. Don't have your face in the video. And I said, okay. And he goes, well, we don't really need commentary. And I'm like, huh? I'm like, okay. And I'm like, I don't want people to watch me just droning through a game. You know what I mean? Unless he was just going to show my gameplay. So he had... It's the game where you're like in hell, Charlotte, and there's naked... demon succubi and succubus or succubus, but you know what I mean. Anyways, maybe that'll refresh or recollect your recollection. Anywho, so I opted to do whatever I wanted to do, and I just recorded regular gameplay. I had my face in it, and I edited the video. I played like an hour or two in the game, about 2 hours, I think I would say. And then, no, I would say even longer than that. I think I recorded for several hours. Anyways, I edited it all down to like a 10-minute video. And I sent it to him. I said, hey, man, I'd love to, do this more often. So he wanted it by like a Friday or something. Anyway, so I sent it to him like the last minute. It was like 11 o'clock at night on that Friday because I always do everything late and last and procrastinate. So I sent him the video, and he just never responded, never got back to me. And my assumption was because at the time, there was a lot of gameplay for the video, and I think he wanted to get his own exclusive gameplay, and he just didn't want to play the game. And I think he wanted somebody to just play the game, send him the video, so he had a couple hours or an hour's worth of gameplay or whatever, so he could upload it to his website and make sure that it's exclusive to him, that he didn't just take somebody else's gameplay or screenshot someone's gameplay from their YouTube channel or something. Anyways, because I'm a smaller channel, I don't know if he thought I was like an easy way of getting it done, or if he was legitimately trying to cultivate a relationship. If he was, I fucked myself. I'm actually checking my contact email now. See if I got anything new in here. Oh, here we go. So, that was my suspicion, Charlotte, but I gave him what I wanted to give him. Because if it was going to be my gameplay, he was going to get my gameplay. He goes, send me 2 separate files, one of your webcam, and then the other one is your camera. 2 separate files, and I'll put them together. I'm like, no. If you want me to do it, I'm going to be all over that shit. I made it where my camera would change. I move my camera around when I'm in, my videos. My camera flies around and stuff. So I would move it in different times of the game, like one time being the top left, top right, bottom left. I did it all on purpose because I didn't want him to try to crop it out or something. And I made it really big. I never uploaded it to YouTube. I don't think I liked it. After that all happened, I probably watched it 75 times. That's the problem with my videos. I watch too much of them as I'm editing the video, and then I start to think they're less funny. And then I change my whole game plan for how I'm going to edit halfway through, and that's why some of my videos, you'll see like the beginning, the first 5 minutes will have like these long stretches of gameplay and just my commentary, and then the second half will be really chopped up and really edited, like super sleek, really quick edits, like a lot of it for the second half. It's because halfway through it I go, I don't like this, and I don't want to re-edit everything, so I just edit different for the second half. It's stupid. It's a bad thing to do. So I got this email. I just checked it. It was sent out. Oh my God! It was from August 13th. I haven't checked it. It says on the topic or the subject, I can help you grow the epic question. Yeah, it would have been pretty sweet, Charlotte. And then, so the subject says, I can help you grow, in quotes, the epic question. It says, hey there, I stumbled upon the epic question YouTube channel, in parentheses, love your content, exclamation point. I love your content. And wanted to ask you if you're interested in growing your channel and boost your video rankings. I stumbled upon your The Epic Question YouTube channel and wanted to ask if you are interested in growing your channel and boost. He should say boosting. There should be an ing after boost. It sounds weird. Does the sentence sound weird to you guys? Tell me if it's just me. I stumbled upon your The Epic Question YouTube channel and wanted to ask if you are interested in growing your channel and boost your video rankings. It should be boosting. Wanted to know if you'd be interested in growing your YouTube channel and boosting your video rankings. Anyways, grammatics aside, and it says, so anyways, hey there, I stumbled upon your The Epic Question YouTube channel, love your content, exclamation point, and wanted to ask if you are interested in growing your channel and boost your video rankings, question mark. And then it's like a new paragraph, and it goes, we can easily increase your 1,195 current subscribers. Holy shit. Oh my God, that's awful. So in August, I had 4,195 subscribers. And then right now, I think I have 4,211. Wow, in 2 months, man. I've lost a lot of subscribers. Oh, well, that's, it is what it is. So anyways, and then the last sentence says, so, what do you think, question mark? Let me know if you have any question. I do have question. Why no word good? Why no do professional job? Oh, and you can tell it's a legit website, getfans.io. That's a good domain. Why don't you spring for the .com, the 99 fucking cents to get the .com from 1&1 Internet, or the 99 cents from fucking GoDaddy, or the $10 from Google, and that's it. You don't pay for hosting or anything. Just get it through Google, man. Go to Google, buy your domain, any domain you want for $10. I had this whole scheme where I was going to find YouTubers that are kind of getting bigger and buy their domains. I bought a couple of some YouTubers. I bought their domain names in case they want to get it. Anyways, that's a shitty thing to do, but I stopped doing it. Oh, absolutely assassinated. There's no doubt about it. Anyway, so here's the whole message in its entirety without me interrupting it. What's going on, Mac Goose? Says, hey there, I stumbled upon your The Epic Question channel. Love your content. And wanted to ask if you're interested in growing your channel and boost your video rankings. We can easily increase your 4,195 current subscribers. So, what do you think? Let me know if you have any question. And he signs it as waiting for your response. Get fans. We need a .io address. It just leads me to believe it's shady. Makes you think you're not in the United States, which is nothing wrong with that. You can have servers all over the world, but there's certain ones I'm just like, I don't trust this person. I think he wants to murder my nips. And I don't think he wants to have sex with the nips. All right, let me download this. As I'm talking, the smart thing would have been to download it as I was doing all of that. But no, that it doesn't work that way, Don't forget that one time that you ask yourself, Eric, why do you only wear the finest of linens? And I says to myself, I only wear the finest of linens. Look at these linens. What do you guys think of these linens? They appear to be the finest of linens. I mean, this is pure Arabian yak meat. You know, it's a fine, fine silk made from the feathers of the illustrious dodo bird. Very plentiful, very large winged demon bird. Known for their cunning, their ability to do a great job when bad things are happening, living their lives to the fullest. Yeah, you should have asked for V-Bucks, and I would have been really into it. You know, it's funny. I was a private... Now that I don't work there anymore, I can tell you. Magnus. I was a private contractor for Microsoft for about 4 or 5 years. About 4 years. Yeah, about 4 years. Closer to 4 years than 5 years. Anyways, I was a private contractor for them, and I would work the technical support for them. So you would call Xbox, Microsoft, and you would get me sitting in my bedroom like this, talking to somebody on a headset. Just like this. It's almost like I private contract for a whole bunch of companies and do it as a job. That's another reason why I stream so late. Because I work from home and I'm tired of sitting at this fucking desk staring at these monitors for 10 hours just to come back and stare at it for several more hours. It gets a little tedious. So I'm mixing stuff up to figure out how to make it not so monotonous. Anyways, yeah, it's the finest cloth I think you can buy on the planet, I think. I think it's probably I think if memory serves, the greatest linens you can buy. Something about them being really expensive, very exclusive. Most people haven't even heard of them because they're so expensive. You know, me, just the regular old guy, the guy that, fucking, I fisted a rhino. You know what I mean? I mean business. I'm no shady character. You know what I mean? My friends call me Slim Shady, but that's just because I got sweet hip hop flows. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You get it? You know what I mean? So, I was making love to this female, sexually, of course. And I was doing work with my genitals, my penis. And I had a lot of that sex that one time. It was so hot. You guys should have seen it. Matter of fact, I have a video. You can't see me. All you see is this really beautiful girl and this rhinoceros penis. Trust me, it's mine. And there's a lot of sexual activity. You can see it on Pornhub. It's our honeymoon. InNeedMerch.com. Austin Plattis. Oh, yeah. Power Drill Massacre. Gonna insert a coin. Hey there, Devin. What you doing today? Not much, wearing Leones. How do I do stuff? Zachary Levi. How do I put in coins? Oh. Hello, Jeff, again. Jeff? Jeff? Oh, God. Jeff. Oh, God, I'm off the screen. No. Damn it, I'm lost. I fucked up. Hold on, man, I can get this back. I can get back. I think I walked, down or something. Fuck. Damn it, that's what I get for being crafty and really talented. Shit. That's what I get for being so humble and never talking about me, my sexual encounters with the most attractive people ever, the rhinoceros penises, the peni, the peenies, the weenies, you know what I mean? The finest of linens, those aren't the things. I don't like to talk. Do you know what I mean? That's not my style. You know what I mean? Fuck you, Jeff. I got big ass legs. My legs do go all the way up. Finally, a character that represents me. That represents me. Finally. I look at this world and I never see anything that represents me. I feel so unrepresented in this world. There's nobody in government that looks like me. There's nobody that sings music that looks like me. There's nobody that has moves that are sweet like me. There's no one whose body looks better than mine. There's no one whose legs go all the way up like mine. Finally, I'm putting chapstick on. Hold on. And it turns out that I have the longest legs in the game, and it's super hot. I don't want to go in this treacherous factory room number 1. I got a terrible feeling about Power Drill Massacre Johnny. How do I... Oh. Oh, so is that how I Power Drill Massacre my way out of this situation? Key. Yes. Wait, should I exit? No, I should look for more Power Drill Massacre. Let me practice running. Whoa. Whoa, shit! Fuck. Scared the fuck out of me, Power Drill Massacre, you dick. No wonder I got this so fucking loud. Holy shit. That was so loud in my ears, you don't understand. I was just practicing my running. Fuck you, practicing my running. Fuck, so much Power Drill Massacring. So he's coming out of that door, apparently. What's going on, Carlos? Esencial. Bienvenido a la pregunta épica. Was that presumptuous of me to say that in Espanol? Oh, give it to me. How many keys do I need? All of them? All the keys? Fuck you, Power Drill Massacre. I want to hit shift when I run, but it doesn't do anything. Oh. Give it to me. Give it to me. Yes. Yes. Bink bonk. Time to fly. Exit. Oh, I thought that was like how to get out and win the game. You know, it's funny. The first time I played this, I didn't see any Power Drill Massacre Johnnies. All I saw was a bunch of Kev babies. So I need 3 keys for each exit. Let me see if I can go to it now. I cannot. Okay, so I need the keys to exit. Okay, that makes sense, but I didn't test that theory. God damn it. Hold on. So spacebar itself. It's hard to get out of the way of Power Drill Massacre. He's very fast. That one's flashing, which makes me uncomfortably awful. I said off. He better not come out of nowhere. He's going to. I know it. Whoa! Factory. Dude, this sounds way too Power Drill Massacre to me. So if I'm in one room too long, is that what triggers him? It's funny when I say triggers him, like he's, oh. And by the way, I was being facetious. I hope you guys understand when I'm trying to be humorous and when I'm speaking with genuine feeling and everything. Is Power Drill Massacre come out of that liquid? Fuck you, Power Drill Massacre. I'm out of here. I gotta go. I got kids to feed. I gotta go up. That's where Power Drill Massacre lives. Oh, I knew it! Tricked you. No, I said tricked you. Oh, God, doesn't do anything. Oh, okay. I guess I just had to sneak around with a sneak. No, Power Drill Massacre, game over. Damn it. I'll have to come back and play through that. I feel pretty confident at my Power Drill Massacre skills. I think I'm really good at games. And I'm not telling you that because everyone in my life has told me that and that I've won awards. You're looking at the Hollywood Video Championship champion of 2001. I'm not trying to brag. But I won awards and I have fine linens. Look, I'll give you a little preview. Fine linens. Work out my triceps while I'm doing it. Fine linens. You know what I found today? I found something very special today. With a bag of credit cards. Found something very special that I think you all, once you see this, you're going to say to yourself, wow, he has got to be the most gorgeous, humble, non-braggadocious, hung like a guy who's hung very well, high-fiving, cute face, mouthful of hair, face five, want to put my tongue inside of it, humble, fine linen wearing guy. And that's just me. I mean, hey, you know, I'm not here to boast, you know what I'm saying? That's not my style. I'm more of a guy who just likes to let art flow over me, I think is how I would describe me. You know, if somebody was asking me about doing a great job or living my life, I think I would just live my life. Oh, you don't have a Blockbuster card? Still? With your name on it? Like me? Eric. The fruit of the Eric doth mother know I provide. You know what I mean? Actually, I was looking for an Uber gift card I had to give to somebody. That's why I went in my bag of cards and I found my... You know, it's funny. It started out as a joke. Like, I'm going to carry my Blockbuster card around in my wallet. And I did for years, and my wallet fell apart. And I took everything out of it. I never transferred it over. Here's my old wallet's around here somewhere. But I'm not interested in that. What I am interested in is this tie clip. You gotta keep that tie snug to the shirt. What I'm also interested in is I blew a fuse balloon full of sand. He's just not happy about being him. He's seen a lot of shit. And you squeeze it. I agree, Assassinated. It's very important. You know, if you're going to utilize, swaddle, shimmy, shake, and shim your tongue meat, it's important that you find an apropos area from which to operate said tongue meat. Looking for stuff that I don't care about, but I'm doing it because I'm doing a great job. I've got so many pill bottles. Oh, here's my wallet. My old wallet. I use clip wallets. There's a little clip on it. I stretched it out because of all the money. No, it got stretched out because, you know, you have a large sum of cash one particular day and you put it in your fucking wallet. There's my old insurance card. Car insurance. 2016. Anyways, I'm just talking, not being productive, but I enjoy it. I enjoy our chats. Some streams we have chats, some we don't. Some we live life to the fullest. Others we won't. So I think for now, it's going to be a lot of chat shitting for the remainder of this time. Yes, you must negotiate, Assassinate. If you don't negotiate, you're not going to... You know, I don't negotiate with terrorists. You know what I mean? But I will negotiate the location of the fellatio. You know, if we're defining the terms and we're talking about sexual... Hold on. I was going to say we should do a stream raid, but I don't want to stream raid anybody with 3 people. That's kind of a fucking depressing stream raid. Maybe if there was like 155,000, I'd probably feel more comfortable. Or like 10 million, I think. I haven't watched any UFC fights in a long time. What am I talking about? But what's important, I think... Hold on. What UFC fights have I missed? Sexual assault? Conor McGregor? God damn it. He just got 2 made. I want to see him assault an old man. You know what? There's a difference, and this is not going to be a popular discussion. There's a difference between sexual assault and a sexual advance. There's a difference. You know what I mean? You can't say this guy or this person was creepy, so therefore his advance, where under different circumstances from, let's say, somebody more attractive or somebody more appealing to me, is now worse because I didn't find that person appealing, so therefore their advance is unwarranted, therefore it's assault. It's silly. It's silly. It's silly. Fuck. What's his name? Shit. What's his name? Okay, now I remember. So, just to put it in perspective about these types of things, you know, if somebody gets assaulted, it's important that they get justice, 100%. Sexual in nature or not, an assault is an assault. An affront, someone make you uncomfortable, is not assault. Sorry. Don't care. Don't feel bad for you. I've had a lot of shit happen to me, you know, and I don't blame anybody but the people that did it to me. You know what I mean? And then, you know, the obvious neglect because I was just a child, but that's a different story. Ultimately, this is what it comes down to. Al Franken was a senator from Minnesota in the United States. He was ousted, forced to resign because he pantomimed this. He did this in a picture. A woman, a colleague, was sleeping in a chair like this, and he pantomimed grabbing her breast, didn't touch her, pantomimed. He was probably, I don't know, a foot and a half away, and he went in a picture. They took a picture of him, and that was the evidence of his sexual assault. The woman claimed he sexually assaulted her, and they asked her when she testified, "Are you saying he touched you?" She said no. His actions was such an affront to me. Absolutely assassinated. And here's the thing. I'll just get it out. I don't care. I don't feel like no point. I try to avoid politics because I may be someone that can alienate people because of how I formulate my opinions. But I'm an extremely liberal person. Liberal in every facet. But I am a traditional Democrat when it comes to free speech. I'm almost embarrassed to call myself a Democrat or a liberal. I usually refer to myself as independent because of this, you know, this extreme leftist, this extreme left mindset. You know, it's funny. I'm gonna give you an example. In Middle Eastern like countries, we'll say. We'll call them Middle Eastern countries of that nature, where the females, Pakistan, you know, well, there's many, wow, I can't even talk. Many Middle Eastern nations, women are forced to wear hijabs, and that's basically the outfit that covers every inch of their body. And I forget the nation that's doing it now. They have a new hijab where it actually the full getup, not just the headpiece hijab. I'm talking about the full getup. There's another name for it. I can't think of it off the top of my head. But anyways, they have these things they wear, and people talk about freedom of religion. Yes, do what you want. Do what you want. That's why I always joke around and say I do what I want, because it's true. We all do what we want. We should have that right. In the United States, not all countries have that, and that's the issue. People will say, you can't tell them. You can't go fight a country and scold them because their women are wearing these outfits. They have a right to wear what they want and blah, blah, blah. And you say, that's true if we are in the United States. But I have news for you, friend. These women, at this point in their lives, may be wearing these outfits and the hijabs and things like that for religious reasons, or because they're being told, or because they want to. But women are treated like second-class citizens, third-class citizens in most of these countries, to where if they cheat on their significant other, they are treated far different than if a man were to cheat. Stoned, put to death, imprisoned, have their labias cut off. I mean, crazy stuff in these countries. And the far left in the United States, which I'm a part of the group, but I am not that far left on issues like this especially. We're so tolerant, which is a great thing to be tolerant. It's important to be tolerant in this day and age and in the world. But we're being so tolerant, we tolerate intolerance. We're saying these women have the right to wear what they want. They have the right to religious freedoms. Yet they're being persecuted. And we're tolerating it because we're afraid to impose on somebody's religious rights. It's a fucking nightmare, and it's the most hypocritical thing you could possibly say. Another great example, I remember when the stream first started gaining traction, there was somebody come in, they had the moniker of Circus Baby, and I said honey or something one time. And she goes, were you talking, and I'm phrasing, she says this and blah, blah, blah. Thank you, Stormy, I appreciate you stopping by. I agree, Charlotte. Nobody has the right to judge one another in a negative light or, well, I take that back. You can do whatever you want. You can judge whether it's the right thing to do, whether it's something that you should do is a different story, whether you're correct is a different story. Anyways, but we're so tolerant. We tolerate intolerance. We're talking about these women who are literally second-class citizen is like, that's like upping it a bit. You know what I'm saying? That's saying that it's like something special, you know? I'm sorry, Angel, to hear that, man. That sucks, bro. But anyways, you look at these things and it drives me nuts. So one of the other things I want to point out when it comes to the freedom of speech issue, people have become so hypersensitive that words, I remember being a kid and there's so many nursery rhymes, not even nursery rhymes, more like nursery structured phrases and cliches. Yes, this is true. And did you hear about the black guard that got fired for telling a white man to stop calling him the N-word? That's interesting. That is interesting for sure. You know, Assassin, I have an opinion about that as well, and it's probably not going to be popular. But I'm going to finish with my first thought here. In an instance where somebody is in a position, well, I'm kind of getting off on another tangent. I completely forgot where my train of thought was. We were talking about women being treated poorly due to their religious beliefs in their country's laws, and we want to tolerate their religious freedoms whilst at the same time allowing and basically giving permission to treat them with such utter disrespect. But that said, words, back to words. So as a child, we were told, you know, I'm rubber, you're glue. Whatever you say bounces off me and sticks to you. I used to say it all the time as a kid. I had all the one-liners. Funk you, motherfunker. High five me, it's just Tuesday. Hey, bro, you have a hamburger? Might as well eat it tomorrow. And then all those, you know, all those famous one-liners I came up with. But, you know, it's like all of a sudden now you get in a situation where people will say, oh, I got a Circus Baby, the girl. So anyways, I'm getting off another tangent. I'm distracted. So anyways, I made a comment. I said honey or something. And then she responded and said, did you assume my gender? Or were you talking to me? And I said, yeah. And she goes, did you assume my gender? And I said, absolutely. Absolutely, I did. Am I right? Am I wrong? Are you okay? And that was what I said. I said, oh my God. Are you okay? I said, oh, Circus Baby. Survive. Are you okay? Is your life over? That I made an assumption about a person that I meet, as we all do, but may not admit to it, but every single one of us does. If you look at a person, you're going to say, in your head, you're going to decipher just out of human nature if it's male or female. That's your right as a person to have your own opinions and your own thoughts, and you can say your own words. I don't condone any hateful speech. I don't think it's right to put somebody down just for the sake of putting somebody down. I don't see making fun of somebody just for the sake of making fun of somebody. I don't think it's a good thing. I don't think it's productive. I don't think it's positive. And I don't agree with it. But I will fight for your right to be able to do it. Because the moment we start policing shit like that, then we start policing art. Then we start policing other things. And then we start living in a fascist fucking society. Someone made a comment about the movie The Joker that just came out. That was very, very good. And they said, but don't you realize putting out this movie, somebody that's distraught and upset and feels isolated will watch this and be emboldened to do something terrible? And I say to myself, if a fucking person can go see a movie and be influenced from a movie so much so that they act out a horrific crime, this person had significant and serious issues prior to seeing that fucking movie. Yeah, just a heads up. That terrible shooting at the movie theater that happened many, many years ago for The Dark Knight. The families of the victims. And it's a terrible tragedy. It's awful that someone shot those people. But they said that Warner Brothers or whoever distributed the movie Joker should not put the movie out in respect of the victims. He goes, what does that do? What does that do? Now they're trying to censor art. That movie was art. It was thought-provoking. It was entertaining. It was cringy. It was nerve-wracking. It made you feel this wide range of emotions. But people are so oversensitive. Yeah, it's human nature assassinating. Now, I'm not saying, if someone's gay, cool. Transgender, cool. If you're whatever, non-binary, liquid courage, liquid jellies, Sasquatch feet, whatever you identify yourself as, whatever pronoun you use, cool. Gender, well, there's only two sexes, but there's infinite number of genders. Whatever, cool. Cool. Do what you want. Live your best life. You want to be a hot dog? Be a hot dog. Don't expect me to walk on eggshells. Sorry. Not going to happen. I know, Charlotte, right? You would think in a world like this, we all know that video games cause all violence and make kids crazy. Not their shitty parents that plop them in front of a TV when they were babies, that got used to living that way, who get no attention, who get no love, who get no respect, who never had to fight for anything in their lives, or they had to fight for everything in their life, and they got treated shit to boot. Most of the people, and it's funny too, again, I'm getting off another tangent. If you talk to people, conspiracy theorists, yeah, and again, whatever it is, assassinated, if you believe that, that's fine. Again, it's all good. Do what you want. Be what you want. You want to be androgynous one day and uber masculine one day? You want to be like the one girl who used to come to our streams and she would send me pictures of her being a man where she put stubble on her face and try to put freckles on her face, but it looked like blackheads because she used them. I don't know what she used, but it looked like blackheads. And I'm like, hey, those are not cute freckles. They look like your face is covered in blackheads. Because she just put it right here, but she was really fine black. Anyways, I don't know why a guy has to have freckles. The whole point was, cool, do what you want. Do what you want. I had a relationship with her. Not like a relationship, but more of like a whatever, a flirty type of thing. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what you do. If I'm into you, I'm into you. Whatever the situation is. I don't give a shit. But the problem with stuff like this is when you find yourself in a spot where you start policing people's thoughts and you start policing the words they use. If you are a person who was born female and you have an appearance of a female, and through whatever chain of events, I don't know you, and somehow it comes out that I'm referring to you as female in some way. I don't know, just any example, insert any example. And that somehow I should be in trouble for that. Or I should feel bad for that. For not doing you wrong. For not infringing on your rights. For not doing anything except having my own thoughts, my own opinions. I held the door open at a grocery store for a girl who fucking tried to go off on me. I shut that down real fast. Made a big ass crazy fucking scene. She thought she was going to raise her voice and make me feel small. Motherfucker, I don't have I don't get embarrassed. It's like a condition I have. It's a legit issue. I don't know. There's a name for it, but I don't get embarrassed. It takes a lot for me to get embarrassed. A lot for me to feel anything like that. Anyways, I made it an even way bigger scene, and she ended up crying and walking away. But the point is, that wasn't the whole point of it. I was just, and guess what? Guess what? If you were a 75-year-old man walking up, I would have held the door for you. If you were a 24-year-old guy, I would have held the door for you. It's just something I do. You know, I know sometimes I'll use a lot of female-driven monikers or nicknames sometimes where I'll call people honey, sweetheart, dolly, whatever, sweet face, Huggins, bunches, and boats, whatever. You know, all my classic nicknames. And it's not a disrespectful thing. It's a sign. It's a term of endearment. And if it offends somebody, then tell me. Hey, you know, I know you don't mean anything bad by it, but I don't like being called that. Cool. End of discussion. I will do my best to remember. Now, remember, we're not in real life. We're in a chat. It's difficult to remember those things for everybody. Especially that's how I live my life for the most part. Chivalry. I believe in chivalry. And this is the other thing, too. I got a whole lot of opinions. And people, I had an argument with one of the girls that used to come to the stream. She doesn't come here anymore. I mean, I hooked this girl up. I was very kind to her. Very kind to her. Anyways, there was a discussion one day, and I found it very interesting. We were in chat. It was on Twitch. This is during my suspension. And there was a kid there. You could tell just by his chat he was young. I appreciate it. So, I mean, again, I'm not saying, like, I want to call girls babes and tits, and I want to be able to do what I want. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm a very, very cordial person in the real world. I'm very boisterous and very goofy, and, you know, how you see me here is how I am in the real world. But I'm kind to people because I want people to treat me kind. You know, do unto others. If you live your life by that one statement, and another one of my favorites, by Henry David Thoreau, comparison is the thief of joy. If you can kind of hold that mindset, and another one by Henry David Thoreau actually is, I'm paraphrasing, I can't remember the exact quote, but basically the scariest thing he could imagine is living his life in quiet desperation. You know, the idea of, you know, living your life wanting something, wanting to do something, wanting to experience something, yet you never act on it. You live in quiet desperation. That's a scary idea. And I'm very guilty of that in my life myself. There's so many things I wanted to do that I never have. But I agree, Assassinated. And here's the thing. When it comes to equality for men and women getting paid less than men, whatever the discussion's about, the idea, I can't stand modern feminism. Can't stand it. I think it's ridiculous. I think it completely shits on what real feminism is. I believe in the classic feminism. You know, when women's suffrage in Great Britain started, these women were working 12, 14, 16-hour days, getting paid pennies on the dollar, dying, getting exposed to toxic chemicals, getting injured at work, not getting any representation. And these women, the suffragettes, they fucking fought, and they started to gain rights, the ability to vote. A huge fucking deal. They started the modern, not the modern, definitely not the fucking modern. They started what I know as feminism. I want equal rights. Boom. Give it. Please give everybody equal rights. Absolutely. But the moment you say that I'm an asshole because of how I was born, I guess what, bro? I didn't have a fucking say in that shit. Okay? Because I appear to be Caucasian, because I appear to be a man. Oh, 100%, baby. Yeah. You know, but anyway, so the argument we had in the chat, this kid, you could tell he was very young. based on the kind of messages he was posting, you could tell he was young. I had the way he was posting messages, like 8 or 9, maybe 10, or he had a mentality of a very young child. Anyways, he made a comment, something about Asian culture got brought up in some way, and he said something about Chinese people, and then someone said something, no, I'm Filipino, and then he said, oh, I thought you said Asian. I thought you said you're Asian or something like that. And someone said, Filipinos are Asian. And by the way, and this is her, by the way, you shouldn't be saying the word Asian. You shouldn't be saying any of that. I don't know why you're asking all these personal questions. Why do you want to know if I'm Filipino? Why do you want to know if I'm this or that? And he goes, I didn't know Filipino was Asian. The kid didn't know. He didn't know there was any correlation. And she was reaming him for it. And I had to chime in. I'll find the gameplay. You can see the discussion. The chat's right there. I didn't get rid of it. It's in there somewhere. It's in my Twitch playlist. Anyways, so I started getting on. I said, he's a fucking little kid. And he responds, I'm not a little kid. Blah, blah, blah. Like, okay, whatever. I said, this kid, he genuinely didn't know. He was asking. He was asking so somebody would tell him. Only the finest of linens. Only the finest of linens. Hold on, I gotta grab something. Anyway, so she's going off, talking all this shit. What? If I wanted to know, I'd ask too. Didn't know what? I'm confused. I'm not sure. I understand the question, guys. Sorry. So if you're talking about something, I have no idea what you're talking about. So reiterate. If I said something and didn't finish, let me know and I'll clarify. So anyways, so she said something and I made some comment about, I said, there you go, Jose, Filipino. There you go. Anyways, she made some comment about you shouldn't be asking me that. No, this is not a white shirt. This is a robe. A robe, Stormy. Only the finest of robes. So she made this comment, whatever. Then I started getting off, and I said, he was asking a legitimate question, and I said, why are you being so sensitive about this? She goes, you know me, Eric. You know that I'm 20% Filipino, and you don't understand what it's like to be a minority. And I said, you look like you're white. And she lost it. Oh, my God, blah, 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 blah. And I said, listen. She goes, you don't know what it's like? I said, wait a minute. I said, so you're upset that he was asking you a question about your heritage that, you could have ignored and not responded to. You're making a choice to respond and post. I got to work on it, Stormy. I keep forgetting to try and adjust YouTube's a little bit to make it better. I can. I just keep forgetting. But I'm also wearing jeans and a t-shirt and socks with my robe. And a pocket full of rubbers, horses, some of them used. That's what I'm saying, Assassinated. I didn't know that, and I don't think that's actually right. Anyway, so she's 20%. So I go, okay. And she goes, you don't know what it's like. You don't know what's this. I said, I don't know what it's like. How dare you? How dare you? How do you know I'm not Asian? Are you assuming I'm not Asian? How do you know? Are you looking at my face and my skin and making an assumption about not only my heritage, but my gender? You think I'm a white male? Oh my, I don't identify as a white male. I identify as male. 100% testosterone fueled, the kind of male that built the Eiffel Tower out of metal and brawn, the kind of male that owns many leather-bound books, whose body smells of rich mahogany. That's the kind of man I am. Anyways, so I made that comment. Oh, you assumed that I'm white and that I'm not Asian. I said, how dare you assume? And then, of course, that's her whole argument, were these assumptions. And once I turned it around, it was a very simple comment. Problem is, people want to have their cake and eat it too. They want to talk shit, but yet... All right, go to sleep, Charlotte, honey. Get some rest. Good to see you. I hope to see you again very soon. Anyways, the whole point is, just treat people nice. Don't treat people like shit. Do good things, and good things will happen, hopefully. You know, people are too hypersensitive. Oh my gosh, there was some actress recently who, I know, Jose, my beard has to shave because it'll grow too much beard. Do you know what I mean? I can blow bubbles with beef jerky. You follow? In the morning when I get in the shower, I don't turn it on. I just stare at it until it starts going. Do you know what I mean? I don't believe in Germany. Do you know what I'm saying? That's the kind of man I am, okay? One time I used a rattlesnake as a fucking condom because I could. And I asked him to bite me. I tied my balls in a knot once and started a fight with a guy named Johnny just because my body wasn't Asian structured. I don't know what that means. Could be worse. Once witnessed a white lady call Hispanic Asian. Well, that's what I'm saying, Assassinated. Right there, just your comment is an example of how people should live their lives. A woman called a person by the wrong race or whatever, and he responded by correcting her. And nobody died. Now, you may say, well, he shouldn't have had to. Okay, then he shouldn't have responded. But old white ladies are going to be old white ladies. They're going to put their foot in their mouth and say stupid, inappropriate shit. And that's life. And if you can't fucking live with it, bro, move in with mommy and daddy and just fucking play on your phone. You know, play on your phone and go on Instagram and like fucking pictures of cats who are being fed vegan diets, who are fucking suffering. That, to me, is cruelty. You know, taking an animal like a cat or a dog and making them eat vegetables only. There are huge Instagram pages dedicated to treating these animals with the utmost cruelty. But, hey, you gotta be organic, right? There's a lot of stuff, man. I gotta talk about a lot of stuff that drives me nuts. You know what really grinds my gears? Yeah, no worries, Assassinated. It's all good. We're all on the same page. But a lot of this stuff irks me quite a bit. And you know, there was a girl who was, I just watched her on Philip DeFranco. There was some controversy. She's not Caucasian. I'm assuming, based on her skin tone, that she is of some Native American, Italian, Greek, Hispanic origin. I don't know. She doesn't appear to be Caucasian. Anyways, she's getting... That's fucked up, Eric. What's fucked up? What'd I say? What did I say that was fucked up? I forget. Tell me what I said, Stormy. I'm not sure what I said. Anyways, fuck, man, what was I talking about? Shit. That's what matters, Assassinated, because the bottom line is this. She could have been a hateful, spiteful person, but the fact is he handled it like he should have. Laughed it off, corrected her, made her look stupid, and then lived his best life. And lived his life and moved on and thought about her not even once. Oh, gotcha, Stormy. Thank you. I was like, huh? But back to the idea of it. So this girl was getting her hair done or whatever, and she was recording a video, and she was singing, I believe, a Fuji song, and it had the N-word as part of the lyrics, and it was like a rap part or whatever, and she was rapping it, and she said the N-word when she was rapping it in the form of song. And I left a comment. I got like, I think a couple hundred people liked the comment or whatever, and people were responding to it, and I kind of got in these little arguments. But I told, I said, context matters. Like she shouldn't use that word. That's their word. And I said, one, she didn't use that word, okay? She didn't use that word. She was singing along with an artist that she loves. And that's what she said. I love Mary J. Blige. I believe it was Mary J. Blige in the Fugees. No, it's the other girl. I can't remember her fucking name. Damn it. Anyways, the girl that sings in the Fugees. She said her name was, I love her music, I love her art, and I was just singing along. I love the song. It's one of my favorite songs, my favorite album. She's talking about the album and all this other stuff. And there was all this backlash. And all I said in the comment was, everything in life, context matters. She did not use this word to try and harm anybody, to put anybody down. She was not using the word. It wasn't like she just spouted it off. She was singing along with the song. Come on, dude. Anybody read Huckleberry Finn? Does it make you a racist if you read that word as you're reading the book? No. Again, it's a weird topic, and I'm not trying to stand on a pedestal to use the N-word, because that's not what I'm saying. The point is context matters. You know how many times I've sang along to Tupac and said every fucking lyric? Because I love his music. And then I sing along. Does that make me... I don't think that makes me a bad person. I'm sorry. I don't agree with people that think that. Lauryn Hill, thank you. Thank you. It is Lauryn Hill. Thank you, Stormy. You are 100% correct. Anyways, I get off on these tangents, but as soon as you tell somebody that their opinion doesn't matter because of the color of their skin, that is literally the definition of racism. When you tell somebody that they don't matter, that their point of view doesn't matter, that them as a person doesn't matter because of the color of their skin, that is truly racist. Because if you were to say that to somebody of a different nationality, a black person, an Asian person, a Hispanic person, and said, your shit doesn't matter because you're insert whatever race here. But if you say it to a white male, it's okay because of feminism. No, that's not feminism. Feminism is equality. Feminism is, hey guy, I get paid just as much as you. Hey guy, I can serve in the military just like you. Hey guy, if I want to play a sport professionally, I think I should. And guess what? If a girl wants to play NFL, do it. But know going in that the lack of testosterone in your body has prevented your bones from having the same density as a male. That's science. Does that mean you're not fast? Does that mean you're not strong? No. It just means statistically you're more likely to break a bone. Women have more pain receptors in their body than men do. So women can feel pain even more intently. Well, that's exactly right, Assassin. No one sits there with their window down screaming these lyrics at people. You know what I mean? You're just singing along to a song. Context matters in every part of life. If I send you a text message and say, I'll be there in 5 minutes, you can read that message a number of different ways. You can read it as, Eric said, I'll be here in 5 minutes. Okay. Or you can read it as, Eric said, I'll be here in 5 minutes. Or you can read it as, I'll be here in 5 minutes. You can read it in any way you want because in your mind, you're trying to determine the context. Context matters in every facet of life. You cannot pick and choose when it matters because it suits your argument one way or the other. Sorry, guy, that's not how discussions or debates work. Anyways, he replied and said, yep, you can do whatever you want. Just be mindful that people in your life won't be around you if you're always saying that word. I said, one, this is not about me. I said, two, I never said anything about me saying a word or not saying a word. I said, three, on top of all of this, context matters. And I went in this whole spiel. And I said, you should watch an interview by Morgan Freeman he did with 60 Minutes. I thought it was powerful. And the logic was so sound. And that's what threw me off. Not that Morgan Freeman's not an intelligent person. I assumed he was just based on his demeanor. He seemed very intelligent. But he made a comment. He was talking to... He's a Jewish man, I know, because in the interview he said he was Jewish. Morley Schaefer, I believe is his name. Morley Schaefer, something like that. He was interviewing Morgan Freeman in February. which for those who don't know is Black History Month. And Morgan Freeman was already kind of a little perturbed that he was being interviewed on Black History Month, probably because it's Black History Month, and that's why he's being interviewed. What's going on, FNAF Legends? And anyway, so he was having this discussion with Morley Safer, and he said, Morgan Freeman says, I don't like Black History Month. And Morley Safer was like, well, again, I'm paraphrasing, these are not exact quotes, but Morgan Freeman basically says, I don't like Black History Month. And Morley Safer says, why? What? What? You don't like Black History Month? And he goes, well, why not? Why wouldn't you like the celebration of your culture and your heritage and your race? And Morgan Freeman simply replied, I got fired from my first job in McWarnold's for showing up late for work too many times. Yep, that'll happen, FNAF Legends. You gotta, not be a terrible employee to keep it. That's for sure, man. It means a lot because other people have to wait on you to get there before they can end their shift or whatever. So it's a courtesy thing, I think, on top of a lot of it. But you'll get there. No worries. I agree, Assassinate. Text should not be determined by emotion. Context matters. You can't fill in the gaps with whatever you want to make it work. You ever notice how when you're in a shitty mood, it seems like everyone's being assholes and babies and dicks? Because you're in a shitty mood, you're going to read text messages with disdain and sarcasm. Whereas if you're in a great mood, you're going to come across situations that may seem lighthearted that in reality may be something significant, but you're in a great mood, so you don't interpret it that way because context wasn't available. Anyways, back to my point I was trying to make, which I don't remember what I was talking about. Oh, Morley Safer and Morgan Freeman. So anyways, Morley Safer says, you don't like Black History Month. And Morgan Freeman says, I don't want the history of me and or ancestors relegated to 1 month. And he goes to Morley Safer and he goes, would you like White History Month? And Morley goes, oh, well, I'm not white. I'm not white. And Morgan Freeman goes, oh, he goes, I'm Jewish. He goes, okay, fine. You want Jewish History Month? And he said, well, no. He goes, well, I don't either. He goes, you know how you fix racism? Stop calling me a black man. And I'll stop calling you a Jewish man. And you just call me man. And that's how we'll get rid of it. And it's a simple statement. But it's profound because when you insert these things that don't matter, when someone tells a story, oh man, I was at the store and I was getting something to drink and there was this black guy at the counter and he was really nice, man. He bought like 50 packs of cigarettes and just left. Okay, wait. In that story, you had somebody buying cigarettes. What does he have to be black having to do with it? Nothing. So why bring it up? Why mention it? If it had a point to the story that his race or their race would play a factor in the story, then mention it. You have to remove these things from your vernacular, and as a result, it will stop becoming as commonplace. You're always going to have the fucking hilljack shitbags, that I grew up around in my early life, and people that are ignorant. That's not going to change. You can't change those people. These are the same people that believe all the craziest fucking conspiracy theories. And this is something I was mentioning earlier that I got distracted. People with conspiracy theories, I guarantee if you talk to somebody that believes in a lot of conspiracies, some of like, we didn't land on the moon and shit like that, which I'm sorry if you believe that, I apologize, but that's dumb. We landed on the moon. Sorry, we did. There may have been, no, I'm not even going to try to justify any of the arguments. No, we landed on the moon. That's the end of the story. Sorry. End of it. You believe what you want. You can believe the earth was flat. Okay. You sound like an idiot, but more power to you. I defend your right to have your opinion. So, shit, I got distracted. What was I talking about? Oh, conspiracy theories. Well, that's what I'm saying, Assassinated, and that's you doing your part. And somebody may say, well, that's not doing anything. I don't see you marching on the streets. Well, I don't necessarily believe that's going to have an impact. If anything, I think it's going to hurt a cause. Black Lives Matter intention, their heart's in the right place, but they alienate a large portion of people, some of which are extremely far right-winged and hateful people. Others are extremely lax, ignorant people far on the left that hate themselves so much because of how they were born. It's like, don't have all this self-hate, man. You're going to have a shit fucking life. You hate yourself. Telling you. But anyway, so with conspiracy theorists, if you look at somebody who has a lot of conspiracy theories, they are some of the most paranoid people you'll meet. And the reason why they have so many conspiracy, this is my take. This is just my theory. I've known a lot of people with conspiracy theories, and I find that most of them are seeking out some form of paranoia to justify the way they feel. They are not happy with where they're at in life. They have a dead-end shitty job. They have a terrible-looking girlfriend because they can't get anything better, or at least they think. They are not satisfied in their overall well-being, their life, the clothes they have, the way they look, whatever. They feel as though they were done an injustice, and that the shit things they have in their life are not their fault. The shit things they have in their life are not a result of the actions or the reactions or the way they've conducted themselves. It's not their fault. It's the world's fault because of all these conspiracies. I have a shit job and I hate my girlfriend or wife because we didn't land on the fucking moon and the earth is flat and Boeing's in on it and the government's been selling us a bill of goods. And by the way, my fucking care source insurance is fucking, I gotta renew it next month and they're cutting my food stamps. Guess what, dude? I had to be on food stamps before and I got medical insurance through the state before. Absolutely. I'm not afraid to admit that happened to me. I was on unemployment. I was in a bad way, and I had to protect myself. I had to buy food. I had to survive. You know what I mean? I'm not proud to admit that, but I had to before, and that's why I don't talk shit on people that have to do that. You know what I mean? Anyways, I'm sure, and assassinated. And again, I'm not trying to be mean and say anything nasty about your uncle or family, but I'm sure he's not happy with a lot of stuff in his life, or at least at one point wasn't. Because it seems, at least in my own experience, it's not an opinion of somebody else, it's just my take on it. The vast majority of people who believe in these really high-end conspiracy theories tend not to be happy with the way their life turned out, or where they're at in their life. And they have to find a reason, because it's not them. They can't believe it's themselves. And don't get me wrong, there's a lot of people that have a lot of shitty things happen to them as the result of other people's actions. And that leads me to my final point. Other people's actions. And when we talk about race, when we talk about gender identification, when we talk about assumptives, when we talk about people living their lives the way they want. If I was transgendered, or if I said I am non-binary, or that I'm gender fluid, or that I'm asexual, or whatever, I'm a trampoline, whatever, do you. But if I say that, I cannot go around policing people who don't call me by that. You are so adamant about this woman in Pakistan who's wearing a hijab and a gown from the top of her head to the bottom of her feet with just 2 eye slits, where they actually drink fluid through their outfit. I watched videos of them having fruit, and they bite the fruit through their fucking face mask, whatever you call that outfit. I'm so sorry, I don't know the name of it. I know hijab for the head, but beyond that, I can't remember what the gown's called. But eating fruit through it, sucking the juices through the fabric. What? That's freedom? That's equality? You know what I mean? Anyway, so you're tolerating that. You're tolerating that intolerance. You're tolerating those intolerable acts, those intolerable things happening to these women because you're trying to tolerate other shit. And you're trying to police somebody for the way they speak. If I call a girl honey, they may find that extremely condescending and irritating. Understandable. I get it. It can come across as condescending to people sometimes. They may think you're belittling them or talking down to them. I get that. Some people will interpret it that way. And I respect it if you say, don't call me that. Okay, no problem. I understand. Sure, no problem. But if somebody wants to come at me and say that when you open this door, I say, oh, excuse me, sir, I'll say stuff like that. If I'm going by a gentleman, oh, excuse me, sir. If I'm walking behind places, if I'm walking behind somebody in an aisle and they don't know I'm coming, I'll just say it. I'll touch their back. Excuse me, sir. So they don't back into me or I don't startle them. Excuse me, sir. If someone's looking at the milk and I have a cart and I walk in front of them, even though they don't have to move for me to get through, I say, excuse me. And sometimes I say, excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Excuse me, miss. Whatever. And if you come and say that I can't say those things, there are people who are actively trying to get legislation passed to make it illegal to either refer to somebody by the wrong pronoun or proper. They want to make it illegal for somebody to refer to you by the incorrect pronoun or by not supporting your way of life. No one has to support your way of life. Live your life. If you want to be a man and you were born female, do it. Or vice versa. Or somewhere in between. Or someone we never even heard of yet. Cool. Do it. I will support you. I want you to be happy. But I don't want your life to have an impact on my life. If my actions and my choices in my life affected your life detrimentally, then by all means, you have a right to get pissed. Because now my choices are now affecting your life. My decisions are now affecting your life. Then boom, go right ahead. That's shitty. But don't try to impart. You're infecting other people's lives now. Now you are putting people out. Now something that makes your life better is now making other people's lives worse because you're trying to police their way of thought, their way. Do your thing and live your life and fuck everybody else. That's the easiest way to look at it. There was one last thing I want to mention in this story. There was a protest. So there was this men's group. I've told the story in the stream before, I think. There was this men's group that was meeting at some college. It was a meeting for just men. No age limit, not college students, anybody that wanted to go. It was a meeting for men. And someone caught wind of it, and they were protesting, and there was one particular woman who they were making like a chain so people couldn't get through the doors, and she stood at the door, and there was a gentleman, many men that stopped by, but there was one man who said, please let me in. She wouldn't let him in. He tried to walk around her. She pushed him. He tried to walk around another way. She knocked the coffee out of his hand and pushed him again. He tried to walk up. She pushed him again and hit him. And the guy eventually walked away. Turns out it was a men's group for people who are suicidal. It was a suicide men's prevention group. And they prevented them from entering because they were men, because they were guys. Because they didn't have enough context. Or maybe they did and they're just fucking shit-ass people. They don't believe in equality. They believe in one gender or sex being over the other. Just like they claim all men feel. Which all men do not feel that way. There's a great one. It's a British video where these women are doing this protest. And this guy comes over and he's egging them on. He's clearly trying to get a reaction. He got one. They're like, women this, the women, they have these chants or whatever, and he walks up and he goes, give women the power, all love the power, support all the, he was kind of chanting these very sarcastic statements, but he was doing his thing, he has the right to do it. And the woman kept saying, get away from me, and she hit him. I think she hit him in the face. And he said, who gives you the right, how dare you? And she backed away, so he walks around and then hits her in the face and dropped her. I can't hit a woman. It's just not in my nature. Now, you may say, oh, that's very sweet, or you may say that's chauvinistic, or you may say whatever. It's just the way I was raised. I can't help it. Now, if I'm getting physically injured or hit by a female, then, of course, I'll defend myself and do what I have to do. But the point is, that's just the way things are. Anyways, if you want equality, you get equality, and that's what I want. I want that equality, but as soon as you start talking about all men are garbage and terrible people, that is extremely offensive, idiotic, nearsighted, ignorant, stupid, perfunctory at best, and you make yourself look ridiculous. It's hateful speech, and if you're running around spreading that kind of rhetoric, you're a bad person. Sorry, that's my opinion and the opinion of many people, whether they like to admit to it or not. I don't think. Anyways, that's that. So let me read these messages I missed. Sounds like my uncle. I will. Wait, it wraps up soon. Next stream. Well, because I was going to suck it down. Yeah, it's horrible. And people are backwards and soft. I'm sorry, but offensive isn't the same as when I was a kid. Oh, I agree. If you man enough to hit, man enough to get. That's what I'm saying. If you raise your hands, I mean, there's whole YouTube compilations. They're being cheeky. The titles will be what is it? Equality videos compilations or something like that, and it's just videos of women punching guys in the face and guys punching them back. That's what most of the videos are, and it is kind of funny because you see these people, a woman walk up, hit a guy in the face, and say, "Hit me," because they don't think he will, and the motherfucker dropped her. Now, does that mean that guys can beat women up better than women can beat men? No, it just means that woman probably got away with it her entire life, and then somebody said, "Fuck you. I'm not going to let you hit me." It's ridiculous. I've had women spit in my face before. This girlfriends, exes, and, acquaintances with sexual connotations. I guess I wouldn't say women spit in my face. I would say on purpose, in a derogatory manner, one. I've been slapped. Never raised a hand. I had to restrain a girl once because she punched me in the neck trying to hit me in the face, and I didn't want to hit her. She was a very frail girl, and she swung hard. It hurt. I mean, it was a little tiny baby fist punch right in my neck. So I held her arms and sat her on a couch and literally held her there until she calmed down. Anyways, the point is, there are situations where if you do something, you deserve an equal reaction. Just be respect. All you have to do, you don't have to worry about all this stuff. Oh, if I say this to the wrong person, don't worry about any of that stuff. Just be kind to people. It's so easy. It's so easy. We have great people that come into these streams, like, Assassinated, Stormy, Charlotte. All you guys are amazing people. I love you guys. I respect you guys. I value your opinion, and I want to know what you think about these topics. That's why I talk about it. I don't just talk to hear my head roar, like Foghorn Leghorn says. Making more noise than a skeleton out on a tin roof. I numbered my feathers for just such an occasion. Anyways, the point is, there's a lot of things that irk me, but if you're kind and try not to be cynical, Conan O'Brien said on his goodbye speech from The Tonight Show that he had a message specifically and mostly for young people, not to be cynical. Cynicism is his least favorite quality. It doesn't get you anywhere, and it's true in life. Cynicism is not a way to live. If you're cynical about people, if you're cynical about just life in general, you're going to have a shit-ass life. Be kind to people, and good things will happen. In most cases, statistically speaking. Oh, yeah, love those, especially when they get hit back. The shock is funny. But, yeah, I don't like that men have to be restrictive, but women can abuse men. Yeah, and again, with all this said, assassin, I'm not saying that there's this big diatribe or this big conspiracy against men. There are a lot that are against men just because they're men, or because they're white men, or because they're cisgendered, or I don't know what the fuck that's supposed to represent. I haven't even looked into it. I know it means straight, but I don't know what the cis and all that shit comes from. I don't know. Unless it's like distinctly. I don't know. Anyways, so I guess I'll probably goggle it, because now it's going to bother me that I don't know what it means. I love that you aren't a sheeple and have your own. Well, that's the idea, Assassinated. And, when I have these kind of opinions, people think, oh, he's right-leaning. And I'm really not. I don't give a shit. I don't care. You know what I mean? I'm probably pansexual for all I fucking know. I don't know. I don't care. I don't care about stuff like that. I don't want you to feel as though I'm preventing you from exercising your rights and being you. And I expect the same thing from other people. I try not to put blanket statements. Now, does that mean I'm perfect? Fuck yeah. I'm perfect in every way, of course. Come on now. Anyways, I appreciate you guys. I love and respect y'all. Thanks for stopping by. If you think we earn it, drop us a like. I don't think there's going to be many, but we haven't had a lot of people here. I'm only cynical if the specific person does something bad to me. And I understand that assassinated, cynicism is healthy. A certain amount in life, you'll go through life getting fucked over if you're not cynical about certain things. But living that way in a large scale is not healthy. I'm a pessimist. I'm a very cynical person, and I try not to be. I don't trust people. I think people have bad intent most of the time. I think there's a lot of people who have no intention of trying to help others. I think in most cases, most people are just waiting for their turn to talk. And I think it's hard to have an actual conversation with somebody. In the real world, I think people just, they want to, and then tell you what they think, as compared to hearing what you say. So, that's life. But I can be cynical, and that's something I have to work on. I speak from my own personal experience that it's a bad thing. It's got me in a lot of negative situations. It's put me in a lot of bad spots, with jobs especially, because I'll see somebody who's fucking just being completely two-faced, ass-kissing, brown-noser, throw you under the bus in a heartbeat to, propel themselves in some way, and I get this really spiteful mindset. And I look at everything that person does now in that manner, that whatever they're doing or saying or acting like, even in a helpful scenario, I don't believe there's any truth. But, same. I can respect a different opinion, even if it's different than mine. And yes, I agree and seriously feel the same way, and I'm working on it too. Yeah. Here's a great example of that. Trump supporters. Am I a Trump supporter? No. Not at all. The people that said he's not my president, I think are speaking a little short-sighted. This is the United States of America, at least for some of the people that watch. I want our country to do good. He's our president. Did I vote for him? No. I voted for Clinton, because that was, in my opinion, the only two choices. I think third parties are assholes. At least right now, until they get more votes. But right now, they fuck up elections like they did fucking in 2016 with that and the Russians. But anyways, I don't support him. I didn't vote for him. Do you know what I'm saying? But if you support him, cool. Good for you. Not my president? Bullshit. I don't say that. He is my president. I don't like him, but I want him to do great. I want everything he does to be successful. Because if everything he does is successful, that means that our president is doing things in a positive way for our country. So let that happen. Do I want him to be there? No. I don't like him. But I don't want him to do terrible and do bad things and fuck everything up. I live in this country. I want it to be awesome. I don't want to be the laughing stock of the world like we are right now. Anyways, just be kind to people. That's the easiest way to get through life without issue. And if you do that, things will be good. We are twinsies assassinated. It's very important. Very important. Anyways, sweetheart, everybody, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. I love you. We're going to wrap it up, if you probably couldn't already tell by my long-winded speech. The gameplay stopped. But again, guys, thanks for being here. Thanks for stopping by.